pupils and parents. Hope you are enjoying your stay at home during this lockdown. Very soon it will be over and life will continue as usual by God's grace. While we wait for the lockdown to be over, I'd like to remind you about the importance of reading and books. I know during this lockdown, a lot of you will be busy with a lot of activity, television, games, and what have you. But I also want you to use this opportunity to do a lot of reading. Reading is very important. On the 6th of March, we observed the World Book Day in the school, and that week we looked at reading, we talked about reading a lot. And then I remember I gave you an assignment to go and check the charts we have around the school that highlight the importance of reading, quotes about reading. I quickly want to remind you of those quotes and take some other ones just to help you understand and appreciate the importance of reading even at this time. Don't just go around playing, watching TV and playing games. Use this opportunity to read. So here are some of the quotes. Ralph Waldo Emerson says, if we encounter a man of rare intellect, we should ask him what books he reads. In other words, it takes reading to have good and great intellect. Oran Pamak said, I read a book one day and my whole life was changed. Reading book can change your life forever, for good. Richard Steele said, reading is to the mind what exercise is to the body. In other words, when you read, it does good to your mind, like exercise, physical exercise, do good to your body. Brooke Jackson said, never put off till tomorrow the book you can read today. Don't defer reading to another time. If you must read, read now. Don't procrastinate about reading. Reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. If you want to live an extraordinary life, then reading is one of those things you have to take serious. Roald Dahl said, if you are going to get anywhere in life, you have to read a lot of books. If you must get to places, you want to become great in life, then reading must be part of you. Groucho Marx said, I find television very educating. Every time somebody turns on the sets, I go into the other room and read a book. There is somebody that while others are getting entertained with the television, they would rather find a way to go and read. Steven Spielberg said, only a generation of readers will spawn a generation of writers. I remember telling you then on the assembly that if you must be able to write, then you must be a reader. Reading gives you the capacity to be able to write. Carl Sagan said, one of the greatest gifts adults can give to their offspring and to their society is to read to them. This goes to our parents. One of the things you can do for your children at this time, find time to read to them, especially those ones that are much younger. Read to them is stimulate reading in them, stimulate the desire to read in them. Frank Serafini said, there is no such thing as a child who hates to read. There are only children who have not found the right book. In other words, if any child is not finding reading interesting, it's because you have not given him the right book. Buy books for your children until they find the one that gives them joy and make reading interesting for them. Albert Einstein said, if you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. So, and then, like I have said, these are quotes on reading. And I remember one of them said, if you can read and you are not reading, you are not better than the person who cannot read. You should know how to read, but you are not taking advantage of that capacity to develop your intellect by reading. You are just like somebody that is an illiterate. So children, once more, don't just play, don't just watch TV, don't just play games. Exercise your mind by reading. Tell mommy and daddy to buy you books to read. On the internet, you can get uncountable books, useful books that you can download on your parents' phones and read. Make sure you are reading, and I pray that God will bless you, God will keep you,